Yes. Now, in terms of what might have happened to radically change the face of government, the Anonymous author provides two things that came close to happening but didn't. One was senior Trump administration officials considered resigning en masse last year in a midnight self-massacre to sound a public alarm about President Trump's conduct, but rejected the idea because they believed it would further destabilize an already teetering government.
Yeah, look, what you're supposed to do when you have a mentally unstable and incompetent president, I don't mean incompetent overall. We've had, unfortunately, several incompetent presidents, including George W. Bush, who now is feeling like he's on top of the world because he's cleared the lowest bar in history. But what you're supposed to do is when the president is mentally incompetent, incapable of holding the office and executing his duties, we have something in the Constitution for that. It's called the 25th Amendment. You convene the cabinet and you say, yeah, the president is mentally damaged, so let's do something. You don't just, like, there's a method for this, and you really should. They should have done it from the get-go when they all realized, every one of them knows it. And now they're out of the administration, and you see your Mattis, you hear his former chief of staff, John Kelly, talking about like, well, John Kelly said, I'm worried that I shouldn't have resigned because I knew he'd get impeached if I resigned. Why? Because he's obviously a criminal and somebody has to stop him from being a criminal. And he's obviously mentally incompetent and everyone around him is a yes man. And so everybody knows this. Everybody who works with Trump knows that you're all following a madman, okay? The only people who don't know are the idiots in the red hats. So the Republican Party knows it. They're worried about the guys in the red hats and they're worried about losing their own seats. But we all know he's a lunatic and an idiot and all of these horrible things. But the comment about Latina woman coming in, just as when you think you can't get any lower, you're useless. You're useless. And well, your husband could be useful if he was a servant of ours. God damn it. And if you support him after hearing that, and then don't get surprised when we say you're racist. Like, oh, I can't believe you called me racist. I think the only thing that Latinos are good for is picking corn, otherwise they're useless. Okay, if that's not racist, what the hell is? So it's not just him, it's his supporters that are the problem because they enjoy following this maniac.
But also it goes deeper because it's not just him denigrating these people, it's the fact that we need immigrants in this country and we're losing because he keeps saying, I want the best and the brightest. As an Iranian American, I know for a fact, because of the travel ban, a lot of very smart Iranian students in Iran who've been accepted to top universities here have had their visas revoked and not been allowed to come here because he's playing politics. And the same thing goes for people that are trying to come here through asylum. We need those people, and instead of coming here, they're gonna end up in Canada and Europe and other places. So even if you're defending him on the other side and going like, yeah, we want the best and the brightest, or they should come here and do some work and whatever, they do come here and do work. They do come here and add to the economy. We need them in the economy. This dude is crippling us in the future with what he does, and they keep going to things like his son saying things like, well, the economy's good and the numbers are better, and therefore, I know he's got kind of a crude mouth sometimes. How far are we willing to go? How far are you willing to give up your own integrity to say that the economy's good, which by the way, that's debatable as well. What caused the economy to be as good as it is? Is it as good as it is? We're not sure. Are people getting the benefits that they were supposed to? We don't know. But how low are we willing to go? How many people are we willing to put in cages? How many times are we willing to denigrate families that are trying to come here for a better life because you think that your stock prices are a little bit higher?
Yeah. By the way, you say that about Iranian immigrants, and I guarantee you the MAGA guys watching are like, I don't care how smart they are. I'm glad they're not coming. They're from Iran, and then they don't get that that's a racist thing to say.
Yeah.
Like they literally don't understand that. How could they help our economy? They're from Iran, man. Nobody from the Middle East is gonna help our economy. Well, there was an immigrant who had a son here. He was from Syria. Ugh, Syria. His son's name is Steve Jobs. Wound up helping the economy a little bit. Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.